Welcome to the Campus Director Chapter Training. As a chapter, you will receive a username and password from the council. You will use that username and password to log in here. Once logged in as a chapter, you can view any notifications, a message of the day, and a specific message of the day for your chapter. These messages can be updated as often as the council would like to. So please always be checking back for these different messages. Under the general list for the chapters, you can view a master list. The master list is a report of all the potential new members registered for recruitment and all of their registration data. You can view potential new members alphabetically, by their ID number, by their group number, or by the date registered. You can also choose all PNMs, all except no-shows, or only active PNMs. And then you can check which information you want to display on your PNMs. If you are a campus who has uploaded pictures of PNMs or additional file groups, meaning a resume or a transcript, you will be able to download those here as well. Also, download all the potential new members into a PowerPoint. Anytime you see Save to File, that will save your report to an Excel spreadsheet. If you click Display, the master list of all the potential new members and their registration data will appear. Anytime you see a potential new member highlighted in blue, that is a legacy to your chapter. The master list grid is a searchable master list. Again, you can check which information you want to view on the potential new members. By clicking Display, a new window will appear, and then you can search the potential new members by any of the registration fields. You are also able to export that to Excel. The legacy list is a report of all the potential new members who have registered as legacies to your chapter. You can view the potential new member name, the legacy relationship, their name, and at which university they attended. As a chapter, you're also able to edit your legacy list, so you can change the legacy status of any potential new member registered as a legacy or add a legacy to your chapter. You will find the potential new member by her last name, enter the new legacy name, and at what college. By clicking Save, she is now a legacy added to your report. The Registered Active PNMs is a report of potential new members who are currently active in recruitment. You can click on the potential new member name and a new window will appear with her registration data. You can also see the withdrawn PNMs. So this is a report of potential new members who have withdrawn from recruitment. You can choose to list them all who have withdrawn or only in that round. For each of the rounds of recruitment, you will be able to either view your schedule, enter invitations, or view reports. The open house round, you will only be able to view your schedule as all PNMs attend each event during the open house round. You can click under the open house round and click on View Schedule. You can then check which events you want to view for that open house round, decide if you want PNMs to be viewed in ID order or alphabetical, save your schedule to Excel, or just view on the screen. By clicking View, you will see the list of potential new members attending each of your events and the total number attending the event as well. There are a few reports under the open house round. I will describe each of these reports under the next priority round. After the open house events, your chapter will be able to go in and enter your selections of who you want to invite back for the next round of recruitment. You will do that by going into the next round, highlighted in red, clicking on either Enter Invitations or Upload Invitations. By clicking on Enter Invitations, you are able to move potential new members from the PNM pool to the Invited PNMs list, and down from the PNM pool to the plus list, and from the invitation list to the minus list. If you use the Release Figure Specialist method of recruitment, you will have flux lists here. If you do not use that method, these two boxes will not be shown. To move potential new members from the PNM pool to the invited list, you can either highlight their name and double-click on them, or highlight their name and use the arrows in between the two boxes. You can also highlight multiple PNMs and move them over. We just ask that you continually save throughout entering in your invitations so that if you ever lose internet access or your power to your computer, the invitation list will be saved. You can also go in and pre-select all the PNMs, all invited last round, all attended, your chapter legacies, and then move all of those over into the invited list. Over on the right-hand side, you will see the number of PNMs you are able to invite back to this round of recruitment and the current number you have on the invitation list. As you move PNMs over, the current number you have on the invitation list will start to increase. You can always move potential new members back to the PNM pool as well. To move PNMs from the PNM pool to the plus list, you move PNMs down using these two arrows in between the two boxes. By moving PNMs onto the plus list, they go in a ranked order, from 1 to however many are on your plus list, 1 being the first potential new member who would potentially be added to your invitation list. To order these potential new members, you can use these two arrows to move them down and up through the plus list. To move potential new members from the invitation list to the minus list, you just highlight their name and use these arrows to move them down to the minus list. Again, this will be a ranked list, meaning the first person on this list will be the first person taken off your minus list. You can order these by using the two side arrows to move them down and rank them in your minus list. This is one way to enter in invitations. The other way is to actually upload an Excel spreadsheet by clicking on Upload Invitations under that round of recruitment. You can go in and choose the file you want to upload. And click Upload Invitations. After uploading your invitations, you can scroll down and view the total number of invitations that were imported, if there were any errors, and how many were on the plus list and minus list. If there were errors, this error would show what the error is and tell you how to fix it. The CSV file that you must upload, the example of how that must look is given here. All CampusDirector needs is the ID number of the potential new member in the first column of your Excel spreadsheet. The first line is treated as a header row, so will be ignored during the upload. And the ID numbers will then be separated by a plus 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 for your plus list and a minus 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 for your minus list. You can also find an example of this in your user guide. Once you have uploaded your invitations, you can simply just click on Enter Invitations here, and all of the invitations that you entered will be already moved over into those 4 boxes. Once you're ready to submit your invitation list to the council, you click on Submit. It will ask you if you're sure you're ready for the finalization of this list. Click OK, and you will not be able to make any more changes to your invitation list. If you do make a mistake, you will need to go back into the council and they will have to clear your submit status out. You can always click back on View Invitations to view what you submitted as a chapter. You can be logged into CampusDirector for 30 minutes of non-activity, meaning you can have the screen open for 30 minutes and not click on any of the links. Otherwise, after 30 minutes, the site will automatically log you off. You will get a notice in the top right-hand corner of your screen that will show you a countdown from 5 minutes before it logs you off. If you are entering in the invitations, you have 90 minutes of any inactivity. Once the scheduling is complete for your chapter, you will note that by logging in, the round is now in gray and you can click on View Schedules. By viewing your schedule again, you can check which events you want to view and view your schedules accordingly. Under the philanthropy round in each priority round, there are a variety of reports that you can view. Again, the registered and withdrawn potential new members that you saw up above under general reports. The accept regret withdraw list, which is a report of potential new members who have accepted your invitations, regretted based on their priorities, and withdrawn from recruitment. You will then also be able to see your return rates at the very bottom of this list. The chapter priority ranking count shows you the total number of PNMs who ranked your chapter, the total number ranking your chapter as first, second, third, and fourth. The chapter statistics will show you accumulatively through recruitment the total number of PNMs that have ranked your chapter and given your return rates. The overall statistics shows you a snapshot through recruitment, the potential new members that are still participating in recruitment, how many PNMs have accepted invitations through this round, how many have been dropped from all chapters, how many have withdrawn, and so on through each of the rounds of recruitment. Again, these reports are viewable in each of your priority rounds. You will follow these steps for each priority round through the preference round. After the preference round, you will then enter in a bid list by clicking on Enter Bid List. And moving potential new members from the bid list, from the PNM pool to the bid list. The potential new members on the bid list will be ordered from 1 to the total number of PNMs attending your preference events. If you are a chapter that must have your legacies at the top of your list, you will need to make sure they are moved into the right order. You can move potential new members up and down in your bid list by highlighting their name and clicking on the Move Up or Move Down buttons in the ordered bid list. Once you're ready to submit your bid list, you will click Submit to the Council, and then you will no longer be able to make any changes to your bid list. Once submitted, you will always be able to view your bid list on the left-hand side here in the order that you submitted them. Again, legacies are always highlighted in blue. After the bid matching takes place, the chapter is able to, and the bid round is finalized, the chapter is then able to log in and view their statistics for the bid matching round. Again, if you're logged into CampusDirector for more than 30 minutes of idle use, it will automatically log you off. But if you are on the Enter Bid List portion of the site, you have 90 minutes before it automatically logs you off. Once the bid matching round is finalized, you can go under the bid matching round and click on View Pledges to view the potential new members who are matched to your chapter. You can then look under the reports for the bid matching round, view the chapter statistics, which are the chapter statistics through the bid matching round. It will show you what the quota for Alpha Z Delta is and then the total number of PNMs who match to your chapter. You can also see the overall statistics through bid matching, so the total number of PNMs participating in bid matching, the total number receiving their first choice, second choice, third choice if possible, the percent matched, and what each of those quotas were for each chapter. The chapter legacy placement shows you which potential new members that were legacies to your chapter and where they matched to. You can also see the new member list, which is all the potential new members participating in recruitment and where they match to. The unmatched P&M, so it's a report of potential new members who did not match in the bid matching round. And P&Ms eligible for SNAP bidding is a report of those P&Ms who are eligible to receive SNAP bids. So anyone who was a no-show, withdrew, or did not match in the bid matching round, but maximized their options throughout recruitment. Anytime you want to get back to that main message of the day screen, just click on the top left-hand logo, and that will take you back to those messages. As well, you can find the chapter user guide here. If you need to change your password for any reason, you can do that here. And anytime you log off, that will log you off of CampusDirector. If you ever have any questions about how to use CampusDirector or during recruitment, please contact the council and they will get those questions answered for you. Thank you for listening to the CampusDirector Chapter Training